Queen Tia Clayton, we were wrong. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Now, this Thursday, June the 22nd, at the Elevate Lounge and Nightclub, Reggae on the Roof, featuring myself, Peter Lloyd, takes place. This is my first live public performance in Jamaica since February 2020. Myself, live band, it August sweet. My hits, the hits of some of my close reggae friends, and the history of Reggae Road in Toronto, and the admission is free. Get there for 9:30 p.m. That's Thursday the 22nd of June, this coming Thursday at Elevate Lounge and Nightclub, 9:30 p.m. admission fee. Myself, live in concert, Peter Lloyd, and live band Itago. Mad people.
Cause there must be something she can do. This heart's broken in two. It's a case of emergency. There's a patient by the name. I'm not in a position to maintain you the way that you're accustomed to.
So yesterday, a story broke regarding the one half of the Turbo Twins, better known as Tia and Tina Clayton. We found out from two sources that Tia Clayton was reported to have been suffering from a hamstring injury, which was so severe it may or may not have taken her out of commission for the rest of her 2023 season. We did one check. We normally do three, and our contact told us this was so. I guess they were running on the same information that we were running on, and we put out a very in-depth video on the fact that this remarkable young talent, Tia Clayton, was injured and was probably had a hamstring injury and may or may not be able to finish her 2023 season. Now, not long after, maybe a couple hours after we put out the video, someone from Tia Clayton's team contacted us directly in our inbox, our DM that is, on Instagram, and told us that Tia basically said she is not injured, and they are confused as to where this information came from, and they would like me to do a follow-up video explaining that this was not so. I went ahead, I asked them if they could, put out something official saying, or send us a note or something. And they asked us not to use the information that was text in between, and I want to respect their wishes for obvious reasons. Now, let me just say that I am the one who is responsible for sending on this message. Normally we do about 4 or 5 checks, and in this instance I only did 2. The rest of the team spoke to me about it, but I thought the sources that we used were normally very competent sources, so we ran with the story. And since I'm a grown man, a grown king, I like to be honest with myself and with you, my royal court. So based on what they themselves, meaning Tia Clayton and her team, have put out, it is evident that she really is not injured, and I'm not quite sure how we got caught up in this story that was all over the internet. As you can see, that's her and her sister Tina Clayton training with MVP earlier today. So clearly we misrepresented, we were incorrect, and we went down the rabbit's hole with many other persons. But I do not like spreading false information, so I want to publicly express my apology to young Queen Tia Clayton, who I did already, but I want to, in a more public manner, I did express it to her directly, state to her that we are sorry, and we will recommit again to ensuring that we give you the correct information here. We tend to be right about 99% of the times, but occasionally we get it wrong. But this is on me, it's not the team. And although we were simply reporting what we had thought came from solid sources, these things happen. So I'm going to end. So I want to apologize to you, my royals, and the persons who picked up the story. Some of you seem to have been very stressed, as was myself, regarding Tia Clayton's injury. So she is not injured, apparently. There is no hamstring injury. I have no idea where this came from. None of us knows. Spoke to my sources. They themselves are a little baffled. Everybody's a little bewildered as to where this came from. Maybe it was just someone trolling us. If it was, they got us this time. It won't happen again. So Tia Clayton is not injured as far as we are aware. We were told by someone out of Tia Clayton's camp at the highest level that she is not injured. And of course, they put out something on her Instagram stories basically saying the same thing. You see her and her sister training this morning, earlier today, at the MVP track club, herself and Tina Clayton. So Tia Clayton is not injured. Now, this, of course, begs the other question. Tia Clayton has been improving consistently, I think, throughout the 2023 season. She ran her PB so far. I think it's 11.23. I think that's what we said. We talked over the videos because you saw those videos yesterday, and you've been seeing those videos from before. So it's going to be a very, very, very competitive national trials. And it's really, really hard to state who will or will not make it. It's almost impossible given the caliber of talent amongst the more mature athletes as well as the junior athletes. And Tia Clayton, of course, being 18, is one of the junior athletes. So I'm going to ask you this. Do you think Tia Clayton has any chance of making the national team? And or should she instead skip the national team and concentrate on making the junior team go back to World Championships and defend their 4x100 meter relay title and crown? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So once more, Tia Clayton is not injured. Someone very high in her camp told us personally, and then they posted it on her page earlier today. I myself, Peter Lloyd, would like to apologize to all of you. We don't often get things wrong, but we got that one very, very wrong. So we again will double our efforts to ensure that we make no mistakes like that. Also, this week, my first live performance publicly in Jamaica since February 2020 at the Elevate Lounge and Nightclub. This is Thursday the 22nd. Get there for 9:30 p.m. Admission is free. Myself and live band is called Reggae on the Roof. This is the inaugural performance of this particular event, Reggae on the Roof, featuring myself, Peter Lloyd. It got really, really nice. I am really anxious. I can't wait to perform for you. Rehearsals was mad. It's going to be awesome. Passed by my hits, the hits of some of my close reggae friends, as well as the history of reggae rolled into one. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up.